Hi, welcome back to my All Achievement series. Today we are going to build a barn and then build a cow farm inside of it. And then we have a few other things we need to do to go get a couple of achievements. So let's get started. But first I wanted to enchant my pickaxe and go get more diamonds. So first I need an anvil, and to get an anvil I need 3 blocks of iron and then 4 iron ingots. Okay. And then I need to grab my diamond pickaxe and the Fortune 3 book that I bought from the villager the other day. Put them both in the anvil. This is going to cost me 6 experience levels. And now I can go back to the mines. And we're going to grab all the diamonds we passed up earlier. So that's 2, 3, 4. And we're going to dig around a little, see if there's any others hiding. Nope. Then we'll run down the hall. I remember there were more down there. Fill in the holes first. That way when we're running up and down the hallway we don't get caught up. There they are. So, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Dig around a little more. Nope, looks like that's it. But that's 18 diamonds for only 10 diamond ore. And now we're going to build the barn. One, 2, 3, 4. Doorway. Leave space for 2 doors. Other side of the doorway. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the corner piece. And then this I think is 20. I will put that in writing on the screen later when I can slow it down and count it. And then we need water sources so that we can fill water bottles and make mud. So make myself a little well here. And fill the water bottles. You can't turn grass blocks into mud. It has to be dirt blocks. So I'm going to dig these grass blocks out here with my Silk Touch pickaxe, which I went back and made after I got more diamonds. And then use the water bottles, 1 bottle on each piece of dirt. And now we're just going to keep refilling our bottles and making all of that dirt into mud. And then we'll have mud to make bricks for our cow farm. And also digging out the space that we need to be empty for our cow farm. To make packed mud, you need wheat and mud. And then you can turn packed mud into mud bricks, and then you can turn mud bricks into mud walls. And that's what we're going to use for this farm. Yep, just like that. We did it all the way down. And now we're going to use brick walls to separate the cows. So I'm leaving 1 space in between the walls. And while I was doing this, I figured out a faster way to make mud, and that's just to click use on a dirt block that's has water between me and it, and use again, fills the bottle, and then turns it into mud. And then we dig it out, and then we replace it with dirt, and do it again and again and again. That's probably the fastest way to do it versus the way I did it. Okay, that's all done. Down here is where the baby cows will drop and get funneled down here to the kill chamber. Those buttons there will stop the water from flowing down into where the lava will be. And then we have the bottom layer will be water, the middle layer will be air, and that top layer there will be where we put the iron bars. And then the cows will stand on the iron bars, and they'll have the walls on either side of them to keep them on the iron bars. But then there's lots of space for the baby cows to fall down into what will be the water stream. Then we need to put 2 water sources back at the top of this. And water will flow 8 blocks before it stops. So these platforms are 7 blocks long. And then on the 8th we drop down, go 7 more, drop down. And then the water is stopped by the buttons, and we fall, or the baby cows will fall into the kill chamber here. I've got a dispenser there with lava inside of it, and then hoppers underneath to catch their leather and beef. And then they funnel into that double chest there. And so you can see the lava isn't flowing down to where the baby cows will be, because there's buttons there as well. Okay, we've brought in several cows. I finally found a decently quick way to do this, so I'm going to show you after trial and error. I found that if you have your wall 1 block higher on one side, that it's easier to get them to drop down into that space where you want them. So I've got a couple of cows to follow me. We're going to walk them in here and up the block. And they'll follow me up onto this platform. And then I can push them against that other side that's a little bit higher. And they fall down into their space. I do hold my sneak button or crouch button to do this so that I don't accidentally fall into the pen with them. Because it's not fun having to work myself back out of there. Okay, we got all the cows in place. Now it's time to breed them and watch to make sure the babies fall. Yep, there he goes. And there's the last one. And then they would have been pushed in here by the water stream. Yep. And they are all safe from the lava there. When they grow up, the adult cows will be killed and they'll drop leather, and because they're killed with lava, they will drop cooked beef. And here's the barn almost completely finished. I haven't put on half of the roof yet because we need to build a wool farm in here eventually, and I'm going to need the roof open for that. And once we get that built, we'll be able to finish that off. The cow farm is working great. We've already got, I don't know, 3 stacks of beef. Yep. And so we're done here for now. We are going to go exploring in our world, but first we need to make some maps, and that will also be part of our next achievement. Okay, to make maps, you can make maps in your crafting table, but it is much more efficient to make a cartography table, and that takes just 2 pieces of paper and some planks. So we're going to make that. We do need to make a compass. I think we need 2 compasses. We also need paper. I don't know how much paper we're going to need. Okay. So the first thing you do, if you put paper and a compass, this gives you an empty locator map. And that will show your position in relation to that map. So we're just going to make one of those to start with. We might need another one. But then we're also going to need 8 other maps. So this one that we made, we're going to make that our center map and center it on our base. And then we need a map to the north. And this doesn't need to be a locator map, so it's just going to be a normal map. We need a map that's going to be to our northeast. We need a map that's going to be just to our east. And we're going to do this for all the directions. And then we are going to make 9 item frames. And this is because we need this for our achievement. So, okay, now I want to run back up here. So we have 9 maps that are ready to be filled in. And I want the center one to be here. So, great. You can see the start of my barn. You can see our pet palace over there on the left. And you can see the village towards the top right. So now, if we wanted to go north, that way's north. So we need to go off the map to the north. You can put your map in your offhand. It makes it a little smaller so you can actually see where you're going. And since the north side of this map is water, we're going to take our boat. We're off the map to the north, so we want to fill in this map that's labeled north. And it looks like we're going to need to go this way a little bit to finish filling that in. Okay. Okay, so I built this wall. We're going to make a map wall to get our next achievement. To put maps on a wall, you need to put item frames. And then this was our center map. Okay, so north, northeast, east, southeast, south, southwest, west, northwest. We did go with the lowest level map because it was the fastest to get done. We are going to take the center map and make a copy of it. Okay, so to make a copy of a map, we're going to take this one. There's our achievement, map room. Place 9 fully explored adjacent maps into 9 item frames. Okay, so you can rename a map that you've already made. So this is our home map. And it is still fully complete, so we're good. If you want to make a copy of a map, so I want a second home map, and you can see my original home is level 0 of 4. And this is going to give me 2 home maps level 0 of 4. So that's what we want to do. Okay, so I'm going to put our home map back there. And then I am going to put the second one in my offhand. And yes, so you can see that the green arrow is stationary. So the green arrow is that map itself. And as long as I leave it there in an item frame, that pointer will always be there. So I can use it sort of as a compass. I can use this map to always find my way back to the first map. But I want to go exploring, so I need to make this map much, much larger. Well, for while I'm exploring. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to add a piece of paper. And that levels me up to 1. And then I'm going to put it over here, add another piece of paper, level up to 2. And again, levels up to 3 of 4. I don't like the level 4 maps because I can't see them very well. So that is entirely up to you. You could do that one more time to get a level 4 map, which would be fully zoomed out. Okay, so I realized when I did that the green marker isn't on there anymore because it's no longer a copy of the same map. So we're gonna need another item frame and another copy of this map. I'm just gonna throw this on the back of the map wall and then we will have our compass of sorts. So before you go exploring, you're going to want to take a few things with you. You need food, you need a bed, you might need a boat if you enjoy traveling that way, which I do. You need some blocks to pillar with. I like my clock, I like my torches, a few tools and weapons. And then I always carry extra wood and coal and sticks and iron in case I need to make torches or tools on the fly or weapons. My sword is pretty low in health. And then we're also taking a map with us. So we are ready to go. It is morning. Okay, chest boats. Chest boats are fairly new to the game. If you store things in the chest and then you break the boat, all of those things will come spilling out of it. So I don't really take a chest boat to keep more inventory on me. I keep the chest boat to keep drowns from jumping in the boat with me in case I accidentally float over one of them. We're going exploring for 2 things. This is actually a river. There's no kelp here, so we need to find some kelp. And then we also need to find some sunflowers because I went to put sunflowers by my barn. And I did cheat and use ChunkBase to find where I would find sunflowers. And I will put a link to that in the description in case anybody is interested. Ooh, we did not have to go very far for the kelp. All right. Now this is dangerous because you never know when the drown are going to be right here. So we're just going to hop out, go swimming, break that, not stay underwater too long. Get back up there to the boat. There we go. Okay, and then you can use your boat and just float over all the kelp that broke and floated to the surface. Oh gosh. That would be an ocean monument. And those things always scare me when the Guardian effect pops up. That's mining fatigue, yeah. Oh, there they are. I was just thinking I might have gone too far. Okay, yay, sunflowers, you're coming home with me. Many, many sunflowers. Okay, half a stack. That's good. Okay. All right, let's head home. Okay, I decided I wanted more kelp. Okay. Okay. We made it home. We're going to go plant our sunflowers. And our kelp, depending on how many drown are around. Okay, so sunflowers. Sunflowers faced east, so there's really no reason to plant them anywhere where I'll just see the back of them. So we're gonna go over here, plant some up the side of our barn. Ooh, and you know what else? We'll plant them over here on either side of our stairway. Yeah, like it. Okay, and then we're gonna come over here. I don't think we actually need a very much more kelp. I might just plant it here. Don't need to plant it too high. That would be a waste of resources. Okay, so plant it there. Come on. Oh, I see a drowned over there. I need to get... Ah! Oh, right. I forgot I can't breathe underwater. I'm used to Aqua Affinity, which lets you breathe for a lot longer. Or, sorry, respiration. I'm used to respiration. Okay, we're good. That's probably enough kelp anyway. That's fine. Okay, we're good. I feel like that looks a little weird there. Maybe I should do fewer. Let's do one there and one there. And then maybe every other one. Maybe this is just too many. Yeah, that looks a little better. So for the next 2 achievements, we need dried kelp. So let's go ahead and stick this in here. For 1 achievement, we need to spend 3 days in-game eating nothing but kelp. And then for the other one, we just need to power this furnace with a kelp block. So we need 9 dried kelp to make a kelp block. And then we'll power this furnace with that. Almost there. Okay, so we're going to take these 9 and make a dried kelp block out of them. And then we can use that to power our furnace. So you can see the furnace is no longer powered. So we're going to put this dried kelp block in there, and that's going to keep drying out the rest of the kelp. And that should get us our achievement. Yep, there it is, alternative fuel. Power a furnace with a dried block of kelp. Okay, so I ran a couple of laps and now we have hunger, so we need to eat. Looks like kelp only restores half a hunger each time you eat that, so it's a good thing we've got more coming. Oh, there it is. Eat nothing but dried kelp for 3 in-game days. I must not have eaten anything else. Okay, I think that's it for this time. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. If you want to see more, subscribe to my channel and click the bell to be notified when the next video comes out. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.